won't be too long only because of how dark it is. Wish I could see a lot better in person. It's still pretty dark though. Screw those lights back there. I died. Yeah, I could have sworn. But these maybe I'm just not remembering it. Maybe it was deleted, I don't know. Won't be too long though. Just here, recording it at night. And it's a weeknight too, so I'm gonna stay until maybe for like another 10-15 minutes. So I reach about 6,000 steps. So I think I'm gonna go around. I'm already about like 60% there. It's more than 60%. This will be about like 10-15 minutes. And I have to go home and start getting ready for work. I have an early day tomorrow, so I can't stay out too late. There you go. Here's the Venice Canals again. This time I'm here during the nighttime. I came during the nighttime, I think sometime last month. Ooh, look, autumn sage. Autumn sage for autumn. I love that smell. Plenty of these houses are so beautiful. I'm gonna try and either walk back this way or the next block, depending on which one looks like, has more lights. I know my little, the Long Beach live streams are the ones that I really think this much traction. This one is more laid back. Did it say ice? Those are lake or something? Ice for LA? That's stupid. Not to get all political, but they started it. I'm sorry, I'm curious to what that sign says. Oh. They're redoing it. I was like, what happened to these Christmas lights? Well, lights. It's so dark, I'm sorry. So it's hard to see. I can't read it. Anyways, some of these houses are beautiful. This looks like eucalyptus. I think it is eucalyptus. There's a tree right here. Oops, sorry. Yeah. I couldn't grab a leaf, but it smells like eucalyptus. By the way, the water is actually really, really full. And it's not raining. So I think these are animals and the little, showing off like the little water droplets. By the way, a lot of these places. Yeah, a lot of these places, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, this is the fullest I've ever seen it. But it fluctuates. Oh yeah, I forgot. really to get to any of these canals, you have to go down this one street. It's a one-way street. It takes you straight down this way, and then you would park like either really at the back of the house. It's kind of weird because like the garage is considered the back. You know, these are kind of considered the front in a way. So you could call this like your front yard, and it's really the only outdoor space you'd have. There's plenty of well-lit houses and stuff. It's really, really lovely, but ooh, this gets. It will never cease to amaze me though, and how people are just so comfortable. This place has a pool. How they're so comfortable not having blinds or. Okay, this place already knows. It is so weird, you know, that they don't have curtains or blinds. Like, do y'all not value privacy? This place knows how to do it. Even though it's still weird. But, you know, they have these tall bushes. Oi. Ooh. Oi. Oi. Okay, yeah, this must have been the block right here. People got their little canoes. What time is it? Because I'm not going to stay too long tonight. Only for the sake of time. I gotta run errands and get ready for work. Oh, tomorrow is the farmer's market. That's exciting. I'm gonna say it again. It will never cease to understand. I can never understand why people don't put up like privacy blinds or something. You can literally stare through like their entire living space. It's weird. Just put up some blinds. So you like it when people get to see inside your houses. You're an exhibitionist and just say so. It's so weird to me. Some of these houses over here, like, just put some blinds up. I'm gonna take a look over there, just peep for a little bit, and then we're gonna take the bridge. See, they have the right idea. It's weirdos, man. Hello. Over here just ranting about how... See, they have the right idea. And you would be considered the weird one if you stared through the windows. Look at this. This is like breeding grounds for algae and other forms of bacteria. Because the water's not moving. That's why it looks like this. And if it is moving, it's moving really, really slow. It kind of looks like ice. Um, it's not even, yeah, but over here it's like 60 something degrees. Probably like in the mid to late 60s, so obviously it's not cold enough. Yeah, mid to late 60s Fahrenheit. But still, like 60, well, I think people would understand what I'm saying. Do love the lighting. I like that house a lot over there. Those two, especially that one. The lighting is on point. Over there you see the Marriott, that red dot over there. And then this little area. I'm gonna start walking back. Cause I start getting ready for work. See, they have the right idea. I remember last time I walked far enough for the things to see the duck park. That threw me off. I was like, what? There's a duck park? See, the water's really, really, yeah, it's like a standstill. So it's perfect for just more algae blooms and other forms of bacteria that's potentially harmful for, well, definitely humans, like, but other animals like dogs. Some dogs have been said to have been, yeah, there was like a huge influx of dog passings, and that was just pretty sad. It's like the first time see, they have the right idea. Windows, so that still make it slightly more. This one, lovely home. Right there. That's all one property. That's crazy. It's really beautiful. You know these houses. Each of these probably go for at least $5 million. And this, the really nice ones, you can bet an upwards of at least $10 million. Even though they may not be big, it's really all about the location. I remember one house I really liked. It was about going for about 5.3 million, and that was about 10 years ago. I feel like that same house is probably going for at least 10 to 12 million. And it's also not on the Venice canals, but it's on the canals. Like, yeah. Well, not, I wouldn't call it a canal, just in Marina Del Rey. That one's somewhat, some privacy. It's cool. Do not disturb tenants. It puts them on blast. Any more points? They have the right idea. 11 all these houses. 4 lease. Place for rent. But 11 all the places where they actually value privacy. Like this one. It's all over this way. She's so amazing. You can literally see all these people and through all their houses. It's so weird. That is a beautiful flower. I forget the name of it, but it's nice. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. 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 Kitty, kitty. Hey, boy. Hey, kitty. Oh, you're so soft. You feel like you belong to somebody. What the cute little kitty? Cute little kitty. Oh, kitty. Kitty. Shake, shake, shake. Actually, you are very soft. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I gotta head home now, buddy. Kitty. You see him? Okay, bye little buddy. Bye kitty, little kitty. Kitty. Okay, bye buddy. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Bye buddy. Kitty. Sorry about that. Ow. It's a kitty. I think that's their cat. Aww. That was a cute little cat. And it was so soft. Probably like the softest cat I felt in a while. That is a one well-groomed cat. Smart. That's all I can say. Absolutely smart. Feels so illegal just looking at people's houses, even though I'm not the one. It's weird. In my room, I get like during the daytime, but during the night, no. Shut all the blinds. These tropical milkweed are harmful. And it's recommended to cut these when it's late. Later in the season. Plenty of milkweed. Don't recommend it though. For the butterfly's sake. I'm not gonna cross this way. And I don't feel like it. I think that's the house with the pool though. Probably, I'm not sure. So, I use the restroom, so I guess it was probably just one. Multiple apartments. little alleyway you could go cut through. I feel like I'm definitely at 6,000 steps right now. That's nice. Also, don't do that. And celebrities know better, you know? They really do. They know to just have some sort of privacy. That's why they move to places like the hills, with, you know, Beverly Hills, like up in the hills, or Calabasas, where you gotta get to a gated community. They name with Beverly Hills, a lot of them they have gated communities. West Hollywood Hills, just somewhere where they're known they're gonna get guaranteed privacy. But it will never cease to amaze me how a lot of these places just function. Like y'all are taking out having privacy and having people look through everything. And that's also a matter of safety, because they can scope out your entire home even if you do have security. You know? It's another thing, just close, especially when you know you're not home or you're not in a certain area and people know where you live. They may know how many people's in your house. They may know what time you may be home. Like, they can scope out this whole area. Just incredibly stupid to just not have any sort of blinds, no curtains, nothing. So please, if you're watching this and you live in a place like this where it's a lot of foot traffic, get curtains, get blinds, get something to you know, prevent people from seeing throughout your entire first or second floor. Nobody needs to know you have an open concept, you know, living first floor or even second floor, and nobody needs to know what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, what time you work on your computer or watch the football or basketball game. It's weird. It's really weird. Okay, a view, you know, working with a view or just watching TV with a view is wonderful, but I just can't imagine. This doesn't only go for the canals, but it goes for people who live alongside the beach. Whether that's here alongside Venice Beach or Santa Monica or Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach. Please don't do that. It's freaking weird. I won't. Across the street safely, of course, and then I'm gonna hand it. Even some of these places, but I'll give them credit. You know, they actually have a concierge and everything. You say that about you. Over here, straight down, is the pier. You see those lights over there. That's where you can go. And then along this way, you go more of like the harbor. That's where I was, I think, last month or 2 months ago. I'm starting to... So this is where I'm gonna end it. This is the other side. You can keep going down and down and down, and it'll take you to Marina del Rey. So this side is more like Marina. This side is more in Venice. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I gotta get ready for work now. So yeah. Until next time. Peace.